good fight. It's a great fight, great matchup. 3 belts on the line. We're seeing more and more of that. It's starting to become I don't know. Everybody's starting to follow the suit now. It took a couple of guys to really go after it. I think Canelo Alvarez probably was one of the leaders. Once he became, pound for pound #1 after, capturing all the championships at 168 pounds, it just became a bug now. Everybody's trying to become undisputed, which is great. But we can go back. Crawford undisputed. Got a guy named Taylor, another undisputed. Carissa Shields. Usyk. There's so many, man, in this generation, in the 4-belt era that are trying to become undisputed champions. I think we're getting close to that. Another undisputed champion in the light heavyweight division. I think BETERBIEV, ARTUR BETERBIEV is a guy that we've seen. We don't know a whole lot about, though. He's 17 for 17 knockouts. I remember him back when he fought Vosdik. Vosdik I believe, was a slight favorite when they fought, and he was able to take him out, who's a good boxer, trained by Teddy Atlas, a guy that can punch too. You got a guy like Joe Smith Jr., who he's facing. This guy is a high-volume power puncher. He doesn't have the IQ of let's say, a Vosdik. Don't have the IQ. But he does have size, he does have punching power, and he does have grit, determination. But a lot of times that don't win you fights. Tough guys don't win, win you boxing matches. It boils down to the smartest man in there. So I would say Saturday night, whoever's the smartest man in there, man, that can actually imply their game plan's gonna win the fight. And I believe that it's gonna be ARTUR BETERBIEV. I don't think no offense to Joe Smith. I think Joe Smith got a puncher's chance, without a doubt. But I just think that BETERBIEV is just, I want to say more technically sound, because he has his style and his technique, but I think he's just more seasoned, even though with 17 fights, because of that amateur background. A lot of people don't put that into consideration, bro. When you have that amateur background, you've been able to hone your skills and apply, and you have that know-how. You know how to break these guys down. You know what to look for. And I think that BETERBIEV is just better in that department alone, with the punching power, with the grit that he brings in the ring, fighting with that damn big-ass cut he had on his head. Unbelievable, man. And still being able to pull through. It's tough to go against a guy like that, man. So I'm going to say BETERBIEV. I say he stops him. Don't know which round. Most fights, I would say, when you have two big punchers, they go under 6. If you look at history, a lot of times they go under 6 rounds. So we'll see.
And it sounds like whoever wins on Saturday, and you're predicting ARTUR to win, you would want him to unify with Bivol instead of taking, let's say, a huge fight in England against Anthony Yarde.
At the end of the day, yeah. It's boxing business. So, ain't nobody gonna be sitting there waiting on BETERBIEV. Yarde, I understand that he's probably waiting for his shot. I'm not sure which title or which sanctioned body he's ranked in. I'm not sure. I don't have it off the top of my head, but
I believe he's the #1 in WBO.
So the WBO. So he probably is gonna he's gonna get next. Then he's gonna get the crack at the winner at the end of the day. So you gotta handle your obligations. That's what comes along with the belts. You got mandatories. So if he's the #1, he's a mandatory. Then Yarde's gonna get the dibs, and then after that, I'm pretty sure the winner's gonna want to face Bivol.